Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Haase. Thrilled to be here at the M365 Community Conference in Las Vegas and to be sitting and talking with April Dunnam. April, how are you?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here at the conference and talking with you.
That's fantastic. And I know you're delivering a session at the conference later today. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're focused on for your session?
Yeah, it's actually right after this, and I'm going to be talking about an introduction to Copilot Studio and how to build custom agents. So we're going to talk about the basics of getting started and integrating with teams and all of that, and then some really more advanced use cases like customizing with adaptive cards and prompts and all that.
I'm very excited. You haven't had the session yet, but I know that there's going to be some claps and cheers and people asking questions, because I know that I've already been listening in on other sessions where people have been excited about how you can use Copilot Studio to extend what you can build in just an out-of-the-box agent. Can you give an example of why someone might want to use Copilot Studio to extend?
There are a lot, it's really fully baked into the Microsoft ecosystem. So we can extend what we can do in teams with agents. So we can kind of take it a step further from just, doing knowledge-based kind of copilots or agents, excuse me. You got to get the terminology right there. And more to be making them have actions as well. So that's one of the things that I'll be showing is how you can have it actually do things for you, like go and submit an item to your database or your system based off of what you're talking about. So more knowledge, and then also, of course, autonomous. That's a whole other thing. Autonomous agents that can just do things for you without you having to do anything. So and you customize your SharePoint agents with it as well. So lots just baked into the ecosystem to extend the capabilities.
So, and that might have hit on it, but what are some of the most exciting things in the era of AI and agents that you're excited to really dive into this year?
All of that. There's the whole MCP, like Model Context Protocol, just opening up data and making it easier to get your internal data into the platform and be able to have those kind of agent-based experience with those. So that's really exciting for me. In AI in general, everything that you can do with prompts and how it's really making it easy for everyone to get started and really going from, I think, the past would be more, it was a tool to do kind of one-off things. Now you can just build the whole solutions from the start, right? Just with the simple prompts and in an AI tool. It's really amazing.
So you've done a really good job helping people to be able and coaching them on how to build their first agent. What are some of your favorite tips and tricks for someone getting started with Copilot Studio?
That's a really great question. I try not to make it too complicated. I think just get started. Think of something fun and simple. That's what I always think, because there's so many capabilities in Copilot Studio. So if you try to boil the ocean and just try to do everything from the start, you're not going to have as much of a fun time. If you choose maybe a more fun kind of agent experience, like in a joke agent, right? You're going to learn a lot from that, and you're going to be able to start with a free trial. That's another thing I would suggest everyone do, is go out and get a free trial of it to get started. Do something fun that you can just learn the basics of knowledge and action and all that, and go from there, and then take a real serious business use case from there. But just something fun to get started.
I love that. That's how we learn new things, is basically make it fun, make it engaging, so we can move forward then. So we're in Vegas for the conference, and a lot of people make big moves and take big swings in Vegas. What's the boldest or most creative power platform solution that you've heard of someone building recently here at the conference or in the last few weeks?
Well, there's been a lot. So recently, just a few weeks ago, we did the Powerful Devs Hack Together, and it was a challenge, so a 2-week hackathon where we asked people to build something really creative with the Power Platform and with other integrations in Azure and SharePoint and AI. And we had a lot of amazing submissions that really blew my mind. We had one that did this whole cardio triage. It's an autonomous agent that could go and handle all of the triage for cardiac patients to reduce the response time, to get people in faster to get treated, which was really amazing. And then we had another use case where people had their video cameras from their home surveillance, and they created an agent on top of it with Azure and Copilot Studio and even some SharePoint in there. And they could just ask questions about, hey, when was there a pet at my door? So even personal use cases into really business.
How many times did a delivery driver come to the house today?
Exactly, yeah. So really amazing. Some really great things that I didn't even think about, kind of outside of the box uses.
Okay. And I know that you have stickers that you're handing out at the conference this week.
I do bribery to come to my session.
That's right. But what I really love is your shirt, which we talked about, because who doesn't love a Care Bear? And it's a Copilot Studio Care Bear. How did you design it? How did you come up with the idea?
Well, I can't take all the credit. I saw someone, I think from the PowerCat team, they created a nice little Care Bear thing. I was like, I want to do my own version of that, kind of inspired. So with a little help from Copilot, I created this design here with the Copilot Studio Care Bear that says, an agent a day makes the manual work go away.
I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for being here, April, and for chatting with us. This is Sarah Haase live at the Microsoft 365 conference in Las Vegas. Be sure to follow us on the Microsoft Community Learning channel to see more great content. Thank you for joining us.